What's good, everyone? Back here for another episode here on the best #1 gen server, slacker.enchantedmc.net. Now the server is both Java and Bedrock compatible. All the Bedrock IP import is in the description. But yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into today's episode. Now this is actually going to be our last episode that we'll be recording on gens, because today at 3 p.m. EST, that's August 9 at 3 p.m. EST, there's going to be a brand new dungeon season releasing, and we will be switching over to dungeons. So if you guys are looking for a good dungeon server, look no further than this one right here, slacker.enchantedmc.net. But yeah, in today's episode, we'll be focusing the farm world, because this is actually the only world we have not progressed through like at all. Our main world was the lake world, and we are prestige 382, and we recorded some videos in the mine world. We got to prestige 173, and now we're gonna go ahead and focus today's episode on the farm world because we are only prestige 78. And I'm doing this for two reasons, because if we actually go ahead and check /quest, there's a brand new quest here called Farmer John that we have not went ahead and even touched at all. We need to go ahead and talk to Sarah Mitchell. We need to farm 10,000 bubble coral, talk to Sarah Mitchell again, farm 15,000 brain coral, get 64 enchanted brain coral, talk to Sarah Mitchell, farm 25,000 fire coral, condense 100 fire coral. Then we need to farm 35,000 horn corals, and then come back, talk to Sarah Mitchell to get our reward. And if we check the fire coral, we unlock it at prestige 80. So we unlock it at prestige 80. We're only 2 prestiges away from getting it, so that is not bad at all. The only thing we do actually need to do is go ahead and start farming all the way from the bubble coral. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Let's do /quest and have a look one more time. And yes, that is. We need to farm 10,000 bubble coral. So let me talk to Sarah Mitchell, get our quest started, and then we'll begin doing that. And another reason why we're actually in the farm world is because since it is our least prestiged world, meaning there's so many more gen slots we can get from it, because if we go ahead and do /isgo and turn around, as you guys can see, we are still the #1 content creator with the most amount of generators. And by the looks of it, bro, Royal is legit like maybe 100 generators behind us. So that is why in today's episode we'll be focusing on placing generators, because I want to finish today's episode having the most out of generators, not only out of every single person in our island, but actually every single person in the whole entire server. So I was talking with a few players online, one of the top players as well. They said that I have the most generators on the whole entire server, and this was when I had 4,600. Now we have 4,900 slots to go ahead and place down. So yeah, that is also why I kind of want to just go ahead, get more gens, just so we can confirm that first spot. But yeah, now let's see what we are working with. We are currently using Royal's farming hoe, because he's actually not online right now, and he had his hoe in the chest. So why should I farm with a bad tool when there's a good one in the chest? So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead, make the most of it. That's why we're using his tool right now. But yeah, now let me lock in, get the 10,000 bubble coral, and then I'll cut back. All right, there we go. We just went ahead and finished farming our 10,000 bubble corals. Now we need to go ahead and talk to NPC Sarah Mitchell, and then we need to go ahead and farm 15,000 brain corals. So let's go ahead, talk to Sarah Mitchell, and while we're talking with them, let's switch the brain coral. And then now we need to farm 15,000. Before we go ahead and actually farm the 15,000 brain corals, I noticed Royal's hoe was only a purple flame hoe. So let's go to the hoes and begin upgrading it, bro, because we cannot be having that. We have 200 Q to go ahead and spend. We're now on the portal tool. Let's go ahead and upgrade all of that. There we go. And now let's go to the dark cloud. And I guess we can upgrade that a couple of times as well. And there we go. We're out of money. Now let's go ahead and lock in. This should give us a little bit more of IS top value, because if you guys don't know, every single time one of our crop enchants procs, for example the 6100, it's gonna go ahead and multiply that by our tool multiplier, which if we go ahead and check our hose, it's a 4.05x multiplier now. So basically that is 6,100 crops times 4.05x. Alright, there we go. We just went ahead and finished farming the 15,000 brain corals and also condensing 64 of them. Now we need to talk with Sarah Mitchell, and then we need to farm the 25,000 fire corals. So let's go ahead, talk with Sarah Mitchell, and also switch to the fire coral at the same time. And once we go ahead and get the quest, we're gonna lock in. There we go. Wait, bro, I forgot the most important thing, and that was to start the harvest text. We just got some seeds from our island. Let's go ahead and start the mango crops. I know these ones were nerfed, but hey, we can still get gen drops from the harvest text. So we'll just go ahead and just start the mango crops. I guess it will still help us just a little bit, which is not bad. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I was thinking, bro. We have been farming for maybe like the last 30 minutes. we went ahead and finished farming the 25,000 fire corals. And bro, it has been so long that we have been farming, and I thought this 35,000 was fire coral, but it turns out it's the horn coral. Bro, why is everything called coral, bro? So basically, I've been farming for a little bit and I've been making no progress at all. Where is the horn coral at? It's this one right here. Good thing we do have it unlocked. All right, time to lock in on these 35k and then I'll cut back. There we go. We just went ahead and finally finished the quest. If we check /quest and have a look, we went ahead and farmed the 25,000 fire coral. We condensed 100 of the enchanted fire corals, and then we also went ahead and farmed the 35,000 horn corals. Now we need to go ahead and talk with Sarah Mitchell to claim our reward. Now I hope we actually get a lot of gen slots from here, and I think I heard you get credits from it too. I don't know though, I'm not sure, but let's see. Thank you for completing the Farmer John quest. As promised, here are the rewards, and we got 125 gen slots, 250 credits, and 1 skin key. Let's freaking go, bro. That is actually really good. We will definitely take that, especially the 250 credits. So we went ahead, finished all of the quests, and as a reward we got 250 credits, which is not bad at all. But yeah, our harvest techs are actually now done as well. Now I don't really care about the prestiges anymore, and I have no idea how to actually go ahead and use these anymore because they did go ahead and nerf them. So we'll just go ahead and claim them all. There we go. And then we got 3 harvest techs to open. We got an ore booster, pet traits, and a money booster. That is unfortunate. We did also get a mythical lucky block that we went ahead and opened. Let's open that. 25 pet special stats. That is unfortunate. We did actually also get a lot of keys from that. We're now up to 1,200 farm keys, which is not bad at all. All right, and now let's go ahead and check our shops, get all the keys from here as well, because I do actually want to go ahead and open them all right now. All right, let's see how many keys we've went ahead and made. Let's check the farm keys. 14 keys. We usually don't make a lot of farm keys from these for some reason, but let's check the mine keys. 0 and 2,200, bro. That is pretty good. Let's go ahead and claim all these. There we go. We went ahead and used all the mine keys. Now we got 827 lake keys and 106 more keys from the orbs. And now moving on to the shards, bro, we actually get so many cells from here. 1,254 farm keys. Not bad at all. And now let's check the mine keys. 1,541. Let's go, dude. That is a lot of keys. Now I'm not sure if these are all keys gone from either Shira advertising in chat or from you guys who watch the videos and sell to us to help us out. Either way, I appreciate you guys so much if you do go ahead and actually sell to us. It does actually help us out a ton on getting a lot more gen slots, and then we can go ahead and compete for that IS top that way as well. But yeah, now let's check our keys. How many keys do we have? We have 2,500 farm keys, 2,500 lake keys, almost 5,000 mine keys, and then we have 10 normal keys and almost 300 enchanted keys. I'm gonna go ahead, open all of these keys, and then I'll cut back. There we go. After opening all of the keys, we are now up to 5,468 generators. We have gone around 600 generators this whole entire episode, which is a big W in my book. Now let's do /shop, go ahead and buy some low tier generators and begin placing them all down. It doesn't really matter what we go ahead and buy, because I will just go ahead and upgrade them at the end. I'm gonna go ahead, place these all down, and then I'll cut back. All right, there we go. We just went ahead and legit placed down all the new generator slots that we went ahead and got. And bro, we have such a bigger lead now. Like, that is absolutely insane. Let me now do /generator and begin upgrading these. Let's see what's here we can go ahead and get them to. No, bro. I just actually went ahead and upgraded the yellow concrete because this one decided to go on the front. That's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. All right, but now we are locked back in on fishing because there's one more thing I want to go ahead and show you all, and that is /is top. One last time, y'all see IS top. We are number 1 right now at 499 trophies. We are first place in the farm world at 10.5 billion crops, first place in the mine world at 1.5 billion ores, second place in the lake world at 290.3 million fish, and first place in the island world at 60.5 billion gen drops. And I want to see how much fish first place has on the lake world, and they have 297.9 million fish. So by the looks of it, we are actually behind by like only 8 more million fish, which we can go ahead and catch up very easily. I'm gonna be fishing for like the next couple of hours. I think Hype is also fishing with us. So yeah, we're definitely locked in to get that number 1 spot right now in the lake world. And once we go ahead and do that, we will officially be number 1 in every single world, and we will have the full 500 points. Now, even though we are striked 1%, if we're number 1 in all slots, we have 500 points, and our 1% strike will go ahead and get us to 495 points. And then since we're first place in every single world, the max second place can get is 495 points. Now that means we will be tied with second place, but that means second place is also first place, so therefore we got first place as well. So that's why for first place in every single world, we will go ahead and be number 1 on the server. Alright, so Eden wanted to do something fun. He wanted to go gen drop for gen drop, meaning we sell ours, then he sells his. If we check /is top, so these guys have been saving their gen drop since the beginning of the week, which is why I'm actually kind of scared. But we are currently at 60.5 billion gen drops at first place. They are currently at 15.2 billion, but they sold on day 1, we sold day 2, and then we kind of sold like 2 days ago as well. So they have their gens absolutely stacked up. However, our generators are actually more upgraded than theirs, but I feel like these two people right here are kind of setting us back, because if we do /pwv and go to Eden's player warp, we can see their generators right here. So by the looks of it, they did actually go ahead and upgrade it a little bit, but as you guys can see, they're like a couple tiers behind us, maybe like 3 or 4 tiers behind us. So that is why. Looks like Eden is right here. Actually, he's gonna go sell. But yeah, now let's go ahead and sell, and then Eden will sell right after us. Looks like from there we got 26 billion, 47 million from that, which is kind of weird, and 19 million from that. So looks like we only got 26.7 billion gen drops. Not bad. All right, we sold. Your turn. Now let's see, and once it updates, I'll cut back. All right, we are now at 87.3 billion gen drops, and Eden actually just went ahead and sold theirs, and it's not looking good. I still don't know what the exact amount is. We could be ahead, or they could be ahead, but we're really close. But I guess we'll see when it updates. All right, there we go. It just went ahead and updated, and if we check /is top, we are still number 1, but bro, not by much at all. Only 300 million gen drop. Now this is pretty good because they had their generators saved up like a whole day before us too. So that means we are actually generating more gen drops than they are right now, and that is pretty good. And now with these extra 600 generators that we got today, I am confident we will go ahead and keep our number 1 spot, because we're going to be making a lot more gen drops. Alright, but one thing we haven't done like all day today is claim our gifts. So let me do /gifts. They're actually about to reset in 9 minutes. So good thing I thought about it. Alright, we have 12 gifts to go ahead and claim. Now if you guys don't know, every single day you can hop on the server, play for I think around 3 hours, and then you get all 12 of these gifts. These gifts give you such good rewards that will help you progress further into the game. You could also sell it for credits if you want, but obviously the higher progressed you are in the server, the more you're going to go ahead and make. So let me go ahead and begin claiming. We got 10 pet special stats, 10 more pet special stats, 15 pet stats. We got 8 backpack attachment boxes, 15 pet stats. Now we really only need totem skin boxes out of here and loot boxes. And when you got 3 totem skin boxes, I literally spoke it to existence. 15 more pet stats, 10 pet special stats. We got a coin booster 5-minute for 8 minutes. We got more pet special stats, more pet traits, and more pet traits. That's unfortunate. Looks like we only got 3 totem skin boxes, so let's go ahead and open it. We got an ice skin, and a devil skin. Yo, those are some actually pretty good skins. Not good enough though. We cannot get any upgrades. That is unfortunate. I do apologize for the short video today. It's not as long as I want it to be, but honestly I am pre-recording like crazy because this Monday I am taking all 4 of my wisdom tooth out, and I might not be able to record for a couple of days. That's why I am actually pre-recording. But yeah, this season was honestly pretty fun. We went in and teamed up with all the other content creators on the server, and we managed to actually get in the top 1, which is pretty dope. Now I'm still not positive if we can keep that position by tomorrow, but there's a good chance we will. I guess we will see then. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you've not yet already. And while you're at it, hit that like button as well, just because it does help push out my videos. I had a blast recording this whole entire series, so you'll definitely see more from me here on EnchantedMC. If you don't want to miss out on my next upload, go ahead and turn on post notifications just so you're alerted. But until then, peace.